Hi students, this is Mrs. Munoz and I'm going to be reading through your map info and quiz for you, just specifically to help some of the more audio learners that need to hear the information as opposed to only reading it, but also for younger students who are maybe not able to comprehend all of this information just yet by reading it. So I'll be reading it through, maybe adding in a little bit more information, and hopefully this helps you understand what MAP means and what our expectations are, and hopefully that translates to you being AM or AE all school year long. Okay, so let's start out here that these are your MAP requirements. Attendance in school is required by law if you are under 18 years of age. We determine attendance by evaluating the completion of work based on each course learning plan contract. If you are not completing the work regularly and or communicating with your teacher regularly, you are not attending school. So monthly academic progress, or MAP, M-A-P, each month your teachers are required by law to let you know if you are making academic progress towards completing the course. You are always able to see your grades on assignments, but we must also ensure that you are completing all of the work in a timely manner. These are your dates for MAP 2017 second semester. MAP is determined by looking at the learning plan contract for the course, which tells you what assignments you need to have completed each week and determine whether you have completed the required amount of work. You will receive one of three evaluations: academic exceeding, AE. You are exactly ahead of where your learning plan contract says you should be on the MAP date. That's October MAP, which means you should have completed the week 7, but you are on week 8, 9, or 10. Academic meeting, AM. You have completed the exact amount of work required by the learning plan contract by the MAP date, or are within 2 weeks. In the October MAP, which means you have completed work through week 5 through 7, one of those weeks in there, and have all the required work completed. Academic probation. You are behind where your learning plan contract indicates you need to be by 2 or more weeks by the MAP date. It is the October MAP, which means you should have completed work through week 7, and you have only completed through week 1, 2, 3, 4, or possibly 5, depending if you didn't complete week 5. If your teacher determines that you are on academic probation, you will be sent the intervention email telling you what you need to do to get back to AM or AE. And you need to respond to this email within 5 days of receiving it. Important. If you are on academic probation for 3 consecutive months, your courses will be locked, and you will need to meet with Dr. Corbley, our principal, to determine a plan of action, which may include removal from the program, meaning that you cannot be part of our school anymore. You are on academic probation for 4 consecutive months in any given class. You will be dropped from that course. If you no longer have any open classes, you will be removed from the program, and your homeschool district will be notified. So they will be responsible to make sure that you start doing school somewhere else. Our weekly academic contact is also part of what we need to do for MAP, and the state law requires that you have contact with your teacher each week. Here are all the ways you can meet this requirement: complete an assignment, attend virtual sessions or conferences, email your teacher with questions, respond to an email from your teacher, text your teacher. I don't accept text, but other teachers might. Phone conversations initiated by you or the teacher. If you do not do at least one of the above weekly, you are considered absent from school, and you could potentially be dropped from the program for non-attendance. Take this quiz after you've read all about MAP. MAP is very important here at IA. It is a progress report you will get every month to your email, so make sure you and your parents are checking your email for that MAP report the Wednesday after your Friday MAP deadline. So it may go to your personal email. You can also see it in Genius, and Genius is where we prefer that you respond to the MAP report. So then these questions just walk you through what is MAP, having you respond. It's essentially a check for understanding on our part to make sure that you understand, and to essentially move the responsibility of knowing what MAP is from us to you. So you'll answer each one of these questions, especially for questions 5 through 7. I would like 2 sentences in response. What does it stand for, and what does it mean? Because what it stands for is not what it means. So you need to tell me exactly what it means if you get an AE. And this chart back up here should help you with that. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that I would like to mention. I would like to reiterate that it is a big deal if you get an AP. It means that you're not making progress in your courses. You are hurting your own education, because you will have to rush to catch up, meaning that you won't be able to spend the time that's often necessary to reach the highest level of mastery possible for you. It also is damaging to our school because students aren't completing work, and we have problems with the state because we are responsible to make sure that you are working. So you receiving an AP does not just affect you. It affects the teachers. It affects our principal. It affects your parents. So please work hard to stay on track, and let us know if there's anything that we can do to help you stay on track. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope it helps you be successful throughout the school year. Bye now.